there with corruption. But mind you, people that are corrupt, that have come from abroad to be ministers here, have been rotated from office to office. And corruption for the public and private sectors, if you notice, the private sectors have more employees than the public sectors, but yet there is an increase of $70 for public officers, and while there is no increase for the private sector, therefore the increase on the market affects everybody's livelihood. Certainly, corruption can only be eradicated when people have the political will to do so and make sure that they have equal rights and transparency in the dealing with the Nigerian people.
Thank you. This is Darius Dillon, the senator in waiting of the new generation. All of my candidate colleagues around this table have beautiful vision in the fight against corruption. But none of them have a proven record of fighting against corruption like Darius Dillon. I have been sent to jail fighting against corruption in this country. And it is that commitment, because Darius Dillon detests, I just cannot stomach, I cannot contain corruption. And it is that commitment to fight against corruption that I take with me to the Senate to represent our people.
Talking about corruption, I'm Jacqueline Morton Kepa speaking to you. I believe corruption should not go with impunity. When you find someone being corrupt, I think you should investigate them and dismiss them if they are found guilty. Secondly, if our people are paid well, we're talking about even from the janitor up to the police people, the soldier people, and even those that work in smaller offices. If they are paid well, you won't have corruption, because they have corruption within them also. Also, at the time you have corruption, but we need to work around it and pass laws.
So we'll now give people the opportunity. We'll have 2 rebuttals, and remember it's 30 seconds. So we'll take Mr. Tate and Mrs. Pan.
Yeah,
okay, we'll take Mr. Tua also.
Okay, my friend brother Dillon said nobody has a proven record. I have a proven document talking about allegations leveled against the National Port Authority, and this is a complete report, and it says here, therefore the committee concludes that the allegations of corruption leveled against the NPA by Director Brisbane are well founded. And those signed the paper are Francis Johnson, Morris, Joe Nick, and Joseph Apple. So I have a proven record.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. My first comment, I will ask my young brother Dillon to be mindful when he's making a blanket statement. There are people who have taken profound positions, even to their own detriment, to stand for principles. Maybe what my young brother needs to do, check the records and do some reading. Do not make statements that ascribe evil to people.
Thank you, Mr. Carter.
Thank you.
No, don't.
Yeah, I have a question for my brother. Dillon did say that there is no candidate in this race that have a track record like him. But this was the very Dillon that led to pick-up for the police on the United Methodist University campus when I was chairman for the Student Rally for Academic Program in presence of Robert Platt.
Thank you.
But the gentleman who said that.
Thank you,
the gentleman who said that.
We'll now move to Mr. Dillon for the final rebuttal. Can we have your attention, please? Can we have your attention, please? Can we have your attention, please? please. Please go on, Mr. Dillon.
Thank you very much. Candidate Great Power read portion of a document that clears hall of corruption allegations. I'm saying I have a proven record of fighting against.
Understand this game. So we, Sekou and myself, we come from a sector that is somehow new and different, and we're trying to cover the space here today. So we have a call. It's almost like a code. So when I said it, most people who understand the code responded to me. So when we hear noise in the audience, we don't think it's bad noise because we understand that we ourselves sitting here who should not be excited, we are. This is a new thing happening in Liberia. We know we've had debates, but it's also good to understand that it's becoming incremental. The whole fact about having democratic values in a country. So we're happy to be doing this. And again, we'll say you cannot do it if we're making noise. We have the opportunity to make noise. After 2 o'clock, we can do all we want to do in the streets of Monrovia until we get tired. So what I will ask you to do for us is, whenever we hear noise, we're going to say hello to everybody. And the response that we get back is what? Okay, so you hear all of the NGO workers, the people who go to workshops. So when we say hi to you, you respond and say hello. It's like a call for attention, so we know that we're together and we're doing this together for Liberia. So thank you very much. We'll go to the next question.
Representative of the U.S. Embassy, and there are others that we maybe are not saying from here. Okay, and everyone else. We can see strong representation of the civil society organizations here. Women. Okay, we are moving to our last question from the moderator, then we transition to the audience. And that question is related to the platform. We've listened to platforms, we've been reading them, but we want to ask our candidates, what is your capacity? And the answer for this question will start with Ms. Kepa to Mr. Uri. What is your capacity to implement the platform you are presenting to the Liberian people? What we are saying by this is that you presented beautiful platforms. We are talking about your capacity in terms of resources, in terms of your ability to influence decisions, to negotiate with others. So, what is your capacity to implement the platform you are presenting to the Liberian people? The candidate, what is your capacity to implement the platform you are presenting to the Liberian people?
Well, first thing on my platform, what I have there is to unite the representatives with their constituents. Because places that go on, people are complaining that they don't know them, and there are a lot of mixed feelings. So firstly, you must unite people. Once you do that, you will be able to get sincerity to achieve. Secondly, as it relates to resource, I think we are paying our taxes, and our taxes should be put to work. What am I saying by this? You have, for example, I talk about education. We are paying our taxes, and I think we need free education in the whole of Monserrado. How am I going to do it? We are going to infuse it in the budget through the Ministry of Education, and the district as a whole must be able to unite, because if they do not unite, they won't be able to know what they need. And our representative must be able to go there and see the needs of the people. The money won't be coming from no representative pocket, but rather from the government, which is our taxes that we pay. So that will be the resource that will be used to develop what we have as it relates to education, health care, and security.